think you have enough space to get us all the way to Davidson on your phone?
Yeah, I mean, the bigger question is, can I make it from a bathroom standpoint all the way to Davidson?
Why didn't you pee?
Yeah, somebody was in the bathroom. It's all good.
Knock on my client's door. You know, I sell homes in every neighborhood.
I know you're so popular. That's what you can do.
Let me see here.
What if there was like a service for like restroom finders?
A service for what?
Finding the restroom?
Well, you can stop, but there's COVID.
Oh yeah. I was maybe saying maybe there's like a Starbucks or something.
Yeah,
I'm hot now.
It's only 36 minutes away.
36 minutes away from what?
From here, so it's 30 miles. That's not bad.
It's not great.
It's not bad.
That's a whole episode of WandaVision.
I watched like a portion of that show. It did not look up my alley at all.
You just mad.
What am I mad about?
Because it wasn't the news.
I watched a whole season of Lock and Key this week.
You watched 4 years of the news. 5 years.
Well, there's no need to watch the news right now.
I don't really know where I'm going, so.
Oh, we're going straight.
Okay, if you tell me, I can put it in the navigation real quick. The regular navigation.
Okay. Close.
Why you keep cutting off in the car?
Because your car is like, it wants to save you gas.
It is special.
Davidson. I've wanted to go here for so long. 121 Depot Street. Depot. But I've been wanting to go to this Davidson Wine Company since I saw it on McBride Wine's Instagram. And then my friends that I follow, they all said that. I mean, they're actually my friends too, but I follow them. And they said that that's some really good wine. And so it's a black-owned winery, and this happens to be a black-owned wine store that has their own wine as well. So.
Hey, I love that. I love wine. I think it's a good time.
Yeah, and so this is our first time having a babysitter in a long time.
Yeah.
So I was like, why work the whole babysitting time that we have? We can like go have fun together too. So.
Yeah. All right, so we just shot a video at Meritage. Amberley in Belmont, North Carolina. We got to go from Belmont all the way to Davidson, North Carolina.
Don't make it sound like it's far. It's 36 minutes. It's 30
close.
miles away. This is light work.
I guess if you're used to driving an hour, and nobody's probably used to driving much nowadays, but you know, it says light work.
Yeah, it's light work. You know, typically I have to go from Concord all the way around the loop, end up in Harrisburg. You know, like my route is long.
Are you going circles all day?
Yeah, 485. I have to go from Concord all the way around like to West Charlotte.
Yeah.
Still Creek. Belmont, Gastonia, then swing over to the Palisades, and then go up to Harrisburg, and then go Charlotte, Huntersville, and then Charlotte, or Charlotte and Huntersville.
So let's give the people what they want. Let's give them a little bit of insight as to like what we've been working on as a team, right? Just some of the stuff, just a little taste, not everything. So the first thing I'll throw it on you. You add on here.
Give me an idea of what we've been working on, because there's been so much. I'm like,
so,
what?
Obviously, if you're watching this video, then you know about Ashley's YouTube channel because you're on the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we think it's probably a good time to go ahead and, you know, spread some knowledge.
About what?
Spread some knowledge about, like, you know, getting over that hurdle for a lot of people and filming on YouTube.
Really? How to film on YouTube? Because I still struggle with this. You know,
Ashley's been filming on YouTube since 2008, guys.
Yeah.
You know,
my first videos were trash.
Or 11 at least. I know that for sure.
They were trash, like my first videos. It's hard to like be in YouTube mood or filming mood sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like you have to be in an outpouring type of like loose and, at least I do, type of mood. And I'm not always in that type of mood. Sometimes I just want to go and get stuff done. And then sometimes my hair don't be acting right. So right now my curls look decent, but sometimes it's not how I want it to be. So then that I don't film, to be honest. But I think getting over the hurdle is getting into, like, right now you're filming on an iPhone. Is that a Pro Max?
Yeah.
So he's filming on an iPhone Pro Max, and it is better than some of the cameras that I have in my stash.
Yeah.
It's crazy to even.
Going too fast for that thing. I don't know what the speed's supposed to be.
I don't know either.
Yeah. I guess 35.
45. You were good. It was just blinking.
Just wanted to give me a hard time.
Yeah, basically.
Man, it was waving at me.
But
I like your truck.
I guess, like, it's YouTube is one of those things. It's like an acquired taste. When you first start, it's very, very hard. It gets easier. I'm not as used to it. I'm not. What is the word? Like, I'm rusty right now. I'm rusty because it's
a little
like
bit of that COVID rust.
Yeah, I haven't been filming as much as I used to film. So you get rusty. You get some days you'll have it like it'll just be easy, and the videos will just come out, and then you're like, oh, let's film another one, and then other days you're like, Like, I have footage that I haven't even edited because I'm like, I was not in the mood. I think
in general, though, a lot of people will be interested in to know your story with it. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to put together a course to help people, to educate people on, getting started with your YouTube channel. It doesn't even have to be real estate. It could just be an in general YouTube channel, and the success that we've had from it. Also, lessons learned, because we've learned, oh my gosh, we've learned so many lessons.
You learned lessons. I've learned lessons. I'm just thinking about the lessons that you learned too.
You're thinking about my lessons.
You're thinking about my lessons when you were saying that.
No, I was thinking about both of us. I wasn't excluding anything. What happened over here? I don't know. Let's not be close.
Let's get away. Oh God, why are they stopping? See, I don't like being near stuff. Oh no, it doesn't look like it was good. Yeah, I don't like stopping near stuff like this. Anyway.
It's even a robbery or something.
It's too early. Robbery. Middle of the day.
So yeah, that's something that we're working on. We're also working on I'm working on a children's book.
Yeah, you are. And our kids like it.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get it out, man.
Yeah.
This move just threw everything off, but
yeah.
I'm working on a children's book, my first book. I think reading children's books has really got me over the last 5 years. It got me so frustrated.
Because we want to be more involved in our children's education. And I think that you writing children's books, like, this is your first one, like, you already have, like, ideas for your next ones. Because there are certain core values and core things that we want our children to learn, about. We want to do a lot of, you want to do books, not me, but you want to do books where the children can see themselves in the book. Is that, like,
I mean, yeah, that's definitely one of the goals there. The other part of it is just the fact that I think a lot of the children's books that I read, most of them are pretty horrible. And I'm looking at it like, well, I've already published records and stuff, and I've done a lot of things. Why can't I just write a book? Why couldn't I write this book and even to a degree illustrate some of them, right?
Yeah, this one you illustrated.
This one I illustrated.
Looks good.
I know you didn't even know I had a talent.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to do it, and I was like, oh. He said, I want to illustrate the book, and I gave him a book on illustrations. I'm like, here, honey. And he looked at me like, I got this. I was like, okay.
No, I looked at you, and I took the book, but then I was like, all the characters in here look like
trash.
Half circles. I'm just like, well, I know how to draw circles, and you just got to go for it, guys. Like, you just got to go for it. So even if my book was horrible, I've seen horrible children's books, and my kids are gonna be given books in school that are gonna teach them about certain things like I'm writing about, and I'm like, I'd rather it come from me. Why not? Why can't I do it? Yeah. Why can't you do it? So that's the other thing, is just getting into book publishing in general, not just children's books, but like other books too, which takes time. And I've got a few friends that are putting together courses, putting together books and things like that.
Your friends are really doing it this year.
Hey man, look, I have a circle of people that we roll tight together and we get work done. And I think that's probably why if I need motivation, I can always call them.
Yeah. And same, like, you give them really good advice too. So they actually listen and take it.
That's the crazy thing. It's like, when people, and I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all, but like sometimes I'm pretty good with the feels. You know what I'm saying? And oh, this is gonna be tough. Let me switch it to sport mode. Get that instant acceleration.
Oh God.
It's not a Corvette, actually.
It's not. It's more a Porsche.
That's it. See, it's
That's
nothing.
all you got.
You couldn't even. Yeah, that's all I got.
I'm happy because I'm not like this.
Yeah, that's all I got. Oh, let me get this out of sport mode now. Get this back into
But
normal.
yeah, you do get really good advice because going back to YouTube, one of our first
Big argument.
yeah.
I mean, it was big.
I don't think I talked to you for like 2 hours at least.
Yeah.
And it was because he was giving me the great advice to focus on building my YouTube channel to speak to and educate and attract buyers and sellers that I actually wanted to work with. And when he said do that, it made me so mad. Like the argument literally was, I am not a YouTuber, I'm a realtor, leave me alone. And then I was throwing the extra salty shade and I was saying, you don't even sell any houses.
Man, she was trying to cut me. She was trying to cut me deep, y'all.
I was trying to cut
I was
me
like,
deep, and all he was trying to do was help me.
dang, like,
So,
you know what I'm saying?
I listened to him, obviously.
That was before I was selling houses.
Yeah. I can't even
Now
do
she
that
can't. Now she can't say anything because, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
Oh, okay. So basically, what he is trying to say.
No.
Oh, okay. You don't want to.
No, I don't want to get into those details. I'm just saying, like, you know, sometimes you got to show and prove, guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to show and prove. So I showed her and I proved it to her, and she showed it herself. You know.
Yeah. Because
yeah.
before, like traditionally, realtors are told to do a whole bunch of email marketing, door knocking, do all this stuff, and that stuff works. But as a female, there's a lot of things I didn't feel comfortable doing consistently. And like the people that I was attracting, they were great people, but I just wanted to have them know, like, and trust me and not have to build from scratch every conversation and have to say, no, I'm really good, I promise.
You brought up safety, and I forgot there was a point in time where realtors were being attacked.
Yeah.
In the South, at least. And, you know, it was to the point to where you went out, you got your CCW. Yeah. You know, your concealed carry. And, you know.
Or that old open carry. It was like, shoot.
Yeah.
It's either you or me.
And Ashley don't have a small weapon.
I don't like little stuff.
Yeah. See, I got the little small, you can conceal it joint.
Nah.
She went to the store, she was like, I want that big one right there.
So I know I have a tool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but
it was a safety issue, and so I was like, well, let me show people what I do, and and that worked in the video format, and so I even on my business cards now, I'll be like, I'm a YouTuber, and then when I put it on there, I chuckled because I remember that argument like it was night and day. Like I was so mad at you. So all of my marketing, that's like a line in my business budget that I don't even have. And I'm on my second business coach now, and when I tell him that, he's like, what? And I'm like, no. I mean, I'm even trying to find a way to make my magazine cost zero next go around. That's my goal.
Well, you probably can because you get paid from YouTube.
Well, yeah, I get paid from YouTube, but my magazine cost, I would like to maybe do some ads.
I think that's what it was, guys. When she started getting them YouTube checks too, she quickly changed her little attitude.
That's another thing. You told me to monetize my account, and then I didn't monetize
for
it
years.
for a year or two.
She didn't monetize her videos, and I'm like, Ashley, you got
you're losing money. I'm
like,
what? No, I'm not.
It's not even. It's not like it's crazy money. It's just the fact that you're there and you can do it.
Paid for Disney. Our DVC membership, it paid for it. Nice. So therefore, it was well worth it. It pays for my mental breaks in a magical place. So yeah, it's good checks. I'll take it. It's gas. I'm out here driving in these streets. It's gas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was interesting. So the course will be about that, things that you told me to do that I reluctantly did.
Hey, listen, things you told me that I said I didn't think was right, and I learned.
Yeah.
She taught me, and it's humbling because, you know, she was doing things that will go into detail in that course.
That was against the grain.
Well, you would think, you know, I'll just give you one piece of it. One piece of it. I would say, hey, your videos are too long. Nobody wants to see 30 minutes of, you know,
who don't?
Of that.
Man, I just watched a 32-minute video today on what's in somebody's bag. I don't even know this chick. I'll watch the whole video. Women watch tutorials. We watch design videos.
Yeah.
We watch what's in our bag. If you just type in what's in my bag, and then you go down the rabbit hole and do what's in my work bag, they have what's in my gym bag. People watch these videos.
Well, how could you have 30 minutes of a bag?
First, you talk about your bag.
Okay.
Then you talk about all the stuff in your bag, and then why you carry it.
Oh, okay.
Like, every woman is different.
Definitely.
Like, my bags, I love my bags. So, yeah.
Yeah, we can do a whole video on bags.
How they just be popping up at the house.
That was one of the first things we had to understand as a couple was bags, and I'm like, but it's a bag though. She's like, no, it's not a bag. It's a
bag. It's a bag.
You're just gonna leave it at that?
It's a bag.
I said, she was like, why do you buy all this, you know, music stuff and camera? I was like, because I get paid from it. I was like, you get paid from your bags?
My bags hold value.
That's what she told me, and she's right. They hold value.
Like, there was a Chanel bag I bought, and I carried it for like 2 weeks because I thought I would love it, and I didn't love it, so I got rid of it, and I got a bag that I liked. And I got the same amount of money. I got a bag.
She was right.
Yeah.
She was right.
So you buy the right bag, and if you break it, what happens? It's fixable.
Yeah. I'm a Taurus, so does that mean I'm stubborn?
Yeah, I'm a Virgo. What does that mean? I'm supposed to be like tidy. I like things my way.
You definitely like things your way.
You gotta say it like
I mean,
that.
Okay. Yes, love, you like things your way. Stubborn's a quality for sure. But you're very motivated. Like, I don't know if it's you or Montessori. I don't know what it is, but it's like you're all about
a checklist,
getting things done, which is awesome.
I remember our first vacations together. Oh, Hawaii, when I had the whole list of things I wanted to do in Hawaii.
Yeah, that was an argument too, right? Yeah.
My first marital argument, I had like the book for Hawaii, and I was like, I want to go to the farmer's market. In this book, it says the farmer's markets are amazing, and then we're driving around, and like the words, like the Hawaiian street names, are not even things that we can pronounce.
No, I can pronounce it because it was like Kamehameha. That's from like Dragon Ball. So when I saw Kamehameha, I was like, why is there a street called Kamehameha in Oahu, right?
Yeah.
And then I realized, that that's a royal name.
I did not realize that. That was in my book.
Yeah, I thought it just came from Japan.
I just wanted like malasadas, and there was like certain foods I wanted to have, and
which I was confused about.
So, but now,
I gave her a lot of flack about the malasadas because with the malasadas,
it was so good.
I told her, I'm like, why are we looking for Spanish food in Hawaii? I'm like, malasada sounds so Spanish. Like, in Hawaii, shouldn't we be getting like pineapple
hot dog, which was disgusting.
That was disgusting. Oh, I wish we had found Zippy's earlier. I would have liked to eat at Zippy's twice.
That would have been nice. Zippy's was like a really good experience.
But go ahead, talk about it. So, you like to plan things out.
Yeah.
And part of...
Or at least have... So it's not plan it and do everything.
Yeah.
It's just having options. Like, oh, we're on this side of Oahu. Let's do this. Or we're here. Disney, I almost ruined Disney because I literally had everything planned by time instead of having experiences planned. But
so my whole point with everything here is just the fact that like she's very self-motivated, and she will plan something out and she will execute that list and not veer from it,
And if it's not on my checklist, I think that's when I get stressed out. Like outliers sometimes.
Yeah.
So when a mistake happens with any like real estate file or in life, I ingrain it so I don't do it again. Like I'm not that person to do it. And like you teach me one time about lead-based paint or septic or drainage. If I get burned one time, if it causes one delay, that would be my last one.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I remember this. I need to call this person and do this, or this looks like this. Like I'm really good at remembering bad stuff that happens in real estate.
Yeah. So I mean, we could go on and on and on about stories where things had to be overcame, or even like conversations about YouTube and different things about
like the way I
how to do
YouTube
it
versus the way you did YouTube.
Yeah.
Like you are. Let me make a set. Let me spend a day perfecting.
You
the
guys
set
remember that set?
And the lighting, and the camera has to be just right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna hop in my car and just pop the video up there. It works. I mean, it gets my point across, and I don't. And then you know, just different lessons. So those are just some of the lessons. But
yeah.
So what else are we working on? I'm working on growing the business.
Well.
Again.
My perspective is like, I like residual income, and I know that's a thing, especially in the Black community, that people are always asking about is how do I create residual income, right? And investing is something that people always question about, because you're supposed to invest in order to grow your money, but nobody really knows how to do it. And obviously that's not something that I was raised on or you were raised on. So it's kind of like a learning as you go scenario. And I always found it funny how like my friends that came from money, they view the world so different than me. Did you ever notice that?
Oh yeah. Like even like middle class people view the world differently than me when because they look at something that for us was like a learning opportunity. They were taught early on, so they didn't have to think about it. It just came organically and naturally to them. So, yeah.
I remember when I read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it just blew off the side of my brain, because I was like, why didn't anybody tell me this? Right? Why didn't anybody tell me this is how I can approach something, and this is the value of certain things? But with all that being said, though, when you realize that the world is set up for small businesses to grow, even though during this time things, like during COVID, things got warped a little bit, but one thing that's true is that, if you make money as an entrepreneur, business owner, you've got a lot of different things that you can write off to help you not only grow your business, but grow your family situation as far as establishing your family.
That's what's mind-blowing to me, is like how much of a difference it is to being an entrepreneur versus working for like a company. I never had that desire. I think I mentioned this before, to work for a company unless I owned it. I always wanted, because I like things done my way, I guess. But
and you guess.
I guess that's why. But when it comes to like entrepreneurship, the part that I didn't know, because I was just cutting this path out in my family lineage, it's all the write-offs, all the tax benefits, all of the like running the business, making the money part was fine, was easy. It's the taxes and like what to do when Uncle Sam call you, like
keeping
all that
the money,
stuff.
Guys. Keeping the money.
Yeah, like how
being smart and keeping the money, but still growing.
Yeah, like that part. I mean, I'm still learning that part, because again, I ain't grow up with this type of stuff in my life, so it's different.
And for me, I come from a background in where I was in arts, right? I was doing music and stuff. So for me, it was all about creating content, creating something that I could license and forever make money off of, and forever grow, and even like assign it to our children so they could make money off of it later in the future and things like that. So
you're going to be able to do a lot more music in our new house, which is exciting.
I will be able to get back to doing it.
I couldn't even hear you upstairs.
And that is so dope.
Sewing time.
That is so dope. I love that. I love that. I love that, man.
soon as you started banging on the drums, I was like, let me go upstairs and see if I hear you.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
But what I was going to say though is like, I love listening to music. I listen to music all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't read books very often. I do read books that I like, and it's like I'm very picky, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why I don't like to read books is because I don't like how a lot of authors' words flow. I just feel like it comes off weird, and it doesn't keep me attached to it, right? That's my personal opinion. So that's what's motivated me to get into being an author and work on writing books, even if it's children's books starting out, just to learn, the ins and outs of how to publish a book.
Yeah.
Once I get that done, okay, now I know how to do it from the beginning to the end. So the next time it's just rinse and repeat. Right?
Writing a book is hard, though.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Talking is easy.
There you go.
I think the world is different. Like, one thing about the world that's different now is like people are so used to just conversations changed, I guess, since like the internet's become a thing. How you communicate, how people accept your communication.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just made things a little bit more approachable. Plus, like the fact that everything is so accessible now.
Yeah. But it's also muddied the waters.
Like your magazine. Show me your magazine. Can you grab it? So this happened during the pandemic.
So what happened was, is I sat down for like a week. It was my all day baby. It was because I took basically like last quarter off.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
And it came out.
She did this.
I sat down.
I watched it and I saw her do this. This is what switched me to getting to go to Apple, y'all. I watched this woman sit down at a kitchen table and make a magazine, and it show the people, show the front. She made that.
Yeah, you did this part for me.
I mean, yeah, but
Thank you.
Yeah, but you, I don't.
But all of that stuff, like, it's like a buyer seller. Gotta give it to all my clients. It has lots of good information in there.
That is premium.
Yeah.
Print, yo.
Yeah.
That's
so I was very, very excited about it. I love it. I think this is like, and I'm gonna do just like the first one. So the next one will have even more information because I see some things in there that I can add. But getting the first one done was so easy. So now when I go back and do the next one, I'll tweak it, and then it'll just be even more awesome. But I might add Iredell County.
Yeah, for us, the whole purpose of this magazine is for marketing, right? It is to establish a premium to the brand, right? And it's really nice. It's got great information in there for home buyers and things like that. So, that was an idea. We kind of got the idea from Selling Sunset. Yeah, because there's like, if you watch Selling Sunset, they're all like working. Was it the Oppenheimer group? I think that's what it is. Probably, yeah. They're all working. But there was one girl that I really liked. The first season, I don't know if she's great. Her name was Chriselle. I don't remember her. She was married to the guy from the superhero dude. So you like remember names and everything. It was either Trishelle or Chriselle. I just remember. She was one that was actually working. So if you were watching it, she would pull up in her car. She had her stuff together. Yeah. And one of the things she kept on grabbing was a magazine. And I was like, I wonder what's in her magazine. And it was basically like, in here is like my resume, some client testimonials, but also like what buyers. But I don't know what's in hers because I don't know her. But I was like, we don't have a copy of that. Right, I don't have a copy of it. I was like, but I should have a magazine that shows my strengths as an agent and like helps my clients. I was like, so the people I've handed it out to, they're like, whoa, this is dope. It was. We got an idea from somebody else's execution. And regardless of whatever they did, I don't know what's in it. All we know is this. All we know is this. They got their own wine labels, right? Which, I mean, we would just drink our own wine. I think they drink their own wine. They probably drink it too. Like every open house, they had their wine. Drinking their wine. They had the wine sitting there, and they had their magazine sitting there. Yeah. So we're like, oh, if that's how they do it. If that's how you do it in LA, then we do that in Charlotte. I'm gonna tell you something right now. When we went to LA, we heard an agent complain about having a $1.8 million listing.
We were eating, and like I think whatever industry you're in, you're always going to hear keywords. But she was irritated that she had to get up from lunch and go show property to a client who was purchasing at one point. And I wanted to be like, yo, I'll do a referral with you.
Yeah.
I'll go show it.
Yeah.
You chill here.
We are literally sitting
Like
on the
what?
PCH.
Yeah.
Over here
which
getting
is
some
Pacific
fries.
Coast Highway.
Yeah. We're getting some fries and some, I don't even know what it was, man.
They're big fish.
It was fish, right?
Chips.
And we hear somebody complaining. Now, mind you, at this time,
my average sales price was nowhere near $1.8 million at the time.
what were we, how many, was this like year 2?
Of us being together? We wasn't married yet.
We weren't married yet.
Yeah, we were. I was a few months off from getting that ring though. It was September because I'll be there for my birthday.
Yeah.
We did 10 days.
Yeah.
We did 5 days in LA and 5 days in
And y'all know how LA prices are. So
yeah,
just the fact that like somebody would be on that
You
tent.
missed our turn. Did
That
you?
turn? No, it's the next one.
Oh, it's so confusing.
And the whole point being, right? We noticed that the trends, even just for everything, start out in LA.
Even video. Like I was doing video a long time ago, but
They
a
took
lot
it
of
to a
the
whole
other,
nother level.
they do like mini movies.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a mini movie for that either. I wouldn't mind shooting a documentary, but definitely not for real estate, unless it's about you.
I don't want my life documented. But there's not a need to make a word up. Documentized. Yeah. Documentized.
I miss seeing the lake, even though I would never swim in this lake again.
I would never swim in this lake, or I wouldn't swim in any of the lakes.
I miss seeing the lake though.
Yeah. Oh, because you used to drive over it like every day.
Yeah.
So you don't anymore.
I don't know, but it's okay. Because next time I drive over it, it'll be in a Corvette.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, our son can wink now. He winks like this. He'd be like, "Hey, Dad."
When he told me that, and I told him to wink at me, he winked. It was the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah, he got some swag. He got some swag. Oh, I'm good.
There's a little girl at his
We won't talk about that.
I have to talk about it. It's so cute. It's so cute. Like, because their voices are so
just don't use
quiet.
real names.
I won't use real names, but their voices are so quiet and high pitched that it was adorable. So we're leaving, and so socially distanced and such. So her mom takes her, and she could not get the little girl in the car. All you could hear was, "I have to say bye to Prince. I have Prince." And I was like, I looked at Prince, and he's like waving at her, and like, her mom has to roll the window down so that she can say bye to my son. I'm like, please don't let this be a long-term habit in the future. Is that Davis? Is that where
Davidson Day
is that
School.
where Curry went to school? Steph Curry?
No, he went to Davidson University.
He didn't start there? He went to Davidson College. Davidson College or University?
We just found out yesterday he was in Montessori.
Yeah.
That was an interesting Black History Month fact.
And his mom has a Montessori.
Yeah, why they call us like that? Black History Month. I'm like, Stephen Curry is a black hero?
There's so many people to talk about, but Steph Curry.
That's the first one y'all got? Like, okay.
She seems so happy when she calls. I think
Wardale. His first name is Wardale.
His name is Wardale.
His first name is Wardale. Wardale Stephen Curry.
Oh Lord, I'm glad I can see why. It's too cold
Wardale.
out there.
It's never too cold to be enjoying some wine.
But they're not enjoying wine, are they?
Wine makes you fun.
That must mean you've been drinking a lot of it, baby.
I only need some good wine. Rosé get me, for some reason, Rosé hit me a little harder than the Malbec and the Merlots recently. Don't know.
I don't know either.
Anything that's kind of carbonated is just popping my head off a little too fast. So I need something that, I think my body is just used to the Malbecs.
What did you drink when we first met each other? Moscato.
Okay. Yeah. I think everybody gets into wine drinking Moscato, right? But I learned.
No. What did I drink?
Moscato.
No, I didn't drink Moscato because I was
drinks
always
Moscato?
told that Moscato was a dessert wine, and I wasn't eating dessert.
There's nothing wrong with Moscato, Ashley. Oh, I was supposed to turn there.
It is if you're not eating dessert.
It's my turn.
See, right here,
She got on
Davidson
shorts, see?
College.
It's
It's
warm
hot
outside. Oh man, we won't talk about that.
We
Don't-
won't
please
talk
don't
about. I won't talk
Yeah,
about
I
it.
won't talk about that.
However, you know where I was
know it.
going with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
There's a difference
Sure.
between a coat and a jacket, and
40 degrees is not warm.
it is not.
Yo, Davidson. So this is the college, Davidson College.
This looks like Salem.
Did I say university is a college?
This looks like Salem.
I mean, I'm sure they all have witches.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good witch.
Salem, your Salem.
Yeah, Salem College.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
just like Salem.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
all
like
fun.
Salem and Greensboro College. Or is that Guilford College?
Do you
It's
see-
Guilford.
Do you see your street?
Oh my
Your-
god.
your-
Oh,
that's it
Davidson
right there.
Village Inn? That's not it.
That's it. That the black thing is the Davidson Wine Company.
Oh, it is. But that's like a bed and breakfast. I would love to go to a bed and breakfast with you. They give you breakfast
Yeah,
and a bed.
in the bed.
This looks like it's up in the
I'm just gonna have to like
park behind that car.
circle back.
Yeah. Restaurant.
No parking.
You can park on the cone, in front of the cone, right?
Right.
So they have like igloos that you can eat in, sort of like when Carowinds had their VIP thing.
Do they have restrooms?
Yes. You've been holding it this long?
Man, yeah.
You got super bladder. Good job. Well, yeah, you can just park, because that cone is just covering that one. Yes,
About
it's
to
open.
eat
Yes.
that cone.
Yes. This place makes me happy already. See who our waitress is. Mm. Hopefully it's open. You think it's open? I didn't
It looks
check.
like
I didn't
I saw
check.
people in there.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited. This is gonna be popping. Honey, what are
This
you?
is why I said we should drove a smaller vehicle.
Why?
We good. I'm trying to get in. This cone is mad tight. You know what I'm saying?
You did good because it said 36 minutes. You made it here in 35.
And now the second too late for my bladder.
Now we just had to see if your phone documented the whole trip. You think it did?
I don't know. Make sure you guys subscribe. My daughter. Make sure you guys subscribe. Like our videos. Bye.
She films with her iPad and she thinks she's uploading it to
Hey guys,
channel.
it's me.
Kylie.
So cute, so good.
She remembers her call to actions when I forget consistently.
She's so good.
Yeah, she's
So
a
good.
sweetheart.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe.
Bye.